You are ready.
Commander, what's wrong?
I had another nightmare. I was about to take the throne, but Valen was there, waiting for me.
She's gone now. It's her father we should worry about.
Whatever he pulls, I'll be ready. Did you bring the holocron?
I've been studying it since we escaped Nathema. The relic's function remains a mystery, but its power is undeniable. If it can protect you from Valkyrian.
Do you actually believe that dusty trinket can harm me?
Keep playing nice, and we won't have to find out.
I have no reason to betray you. Seek the Eternal Throne. We have sacrificed too much to turn on each other now.
I felt his presence. How can you stand it?
The more Valkyrian talks, the more he reveals himself.
It's what he keeps hidden that scares me.
Commander, to the bridge.
Your crew's ready. It's time.
At last, the time has come to take the Eternal Throne.
Empress Valen has fallen. In her absence, the Eternal Fleet rampages across known space, threatening to wipe out all life in the galaxy. There's only one way to stop them. We must seize the throne.
Problem is, those warships are blockading Zakul, and bombing the city to rubble.
The fleet will stop at nothing to protect the throne. No ship can break their blockade, not even to flee for safety.
We've survived a skirmish with the Eternal Fleet before, and we'll survive again. We'll just need to think on our feet.
Those Iocath upgrades boosted our shields. Maybe enough to crack the blockade.
Then it's settled. When do we reach Zakul?
Now! Knowing you, Commander.
Break that blockade.
Everyone, to your battle stations, for the Alliance!
Whatever happens down there, I just wanted to say, I love you.
I love you too, Theron.
You're gonna look great sitting on that throne.
It's time, you two. The escape pod is ready and waiting.
Zakul, here we come. Someone needs target practice.
Bullseye. Indozal reporting for duty. Full of vigor and raring to serve the Alliance?
Or that blast shot may have dislocated my shoulder.
I knew we could count on you. Now give the signal and send the rebels to join the fight.
My pleasure, Outlander. My compatriots borrowed artillery from the local militia. They'll begin raining fire any moment now, I'm sure of it.
You and your friends will all have a place in the Alliance once this is over.
I'm getting all misty. Now if you'll excuse me, I must plan for your ascension to the throne. It will be my grandest party yet.
Victory is almost upon us, but you ignore a closer threat. The Sith who fled her empire, and the charming spy, sired by Republic heroes. Do they truly serve you? Or do they plot your downfall to claim the throne for their respective factions?
Lana and Theron gave up everything to build the Alliance. They won't turn against me now.
We shall see. Zakuul burns. The Republic suffers. And the Sith Empire crumbles. Only you can pacify the throne and end this cycle of violence.
There it is.
The Eternal Throne.
Watch your step. There's no telling what traps Valen left in her wake. Not to mention Valkorion.
We're ready for anything.
May the Force serve you, Commander.
Huh?
The fleet stopped firing.
You did it, Commander.
Well done. After years of strife, you have become Empress of Zakuul, commander of the fleet, and heir to the Eternal Throne.
Your family's caused enough damage. I won't let the throne fall into the wrong hands again.
Neither will I.
What's happening?
Valkorion!
You once bowed to me in this very room. You will do so again.
If you think I'm your puppet...
Bow.
As You command my Emperor.
You're an exemplary pawn. One I forged into a vessel of supreme power, worthy of preserving my spirit. Now I take your body as my own, and rule once more as the immortal Emperor.
You can't do this, Valkorion.
I already have.
Wake up. Wake up. What happened?
Who am I?
You're the Alliance Commander. Before that, Force Walker and member of the Dark Council. You wear Valkorian skin, but you're the same person you always were.
It's finally happened. I've gone insane.
Not yet. But that will change if you don't act. Valkorian shattered your mind and tossed you into the abyss of your psyche. He thinks you're dead, but you survived by assuming his form. Find the holocron. Save yourself. Take the holocron. Save yourself.
Commander's alive.
Valkorion has taken hold of her mind, but she's fighting back.
Incoming!
You persist. Impressive.
I felt like a bomb exploded in my skull. Then I woke up here, in your body.
I intended to destroy your mind. That you survive is unexpected, but correctable. When you struck down my children, I consumed their essence. Their spirits are now mine. Release us, Father.
Or I'll chop you into little pieces.
Submit, my children.
As you wish.
Fight back. Don't let Valkorion control you.
Stop this!
Let me go!
Your interference ends here. Destroy the Outlander! Rise, my children.
Yes, Father.
We are yours to command.
How about we make things interesting?
That felt lovely.
Enough! Vanquish the Outlander!
The Outlander freed us. We have other priorities.
Go. Save yourself. I'll cover you.
We fight together, we die together.
Now you're talking.
Would you truly side with the Outlander who killed you and your mother?
The Outlander didn't kill us. You did.
Help Father's puppet if you want, brother. I'm not so forgiving. You killed Mother without me. Thanks to you, I'll never get to crush the life on her frail body.
Valkorian's manipulating you. The second I'm out of the picture, he'll cage you again. And this time, he'll throw away the key.
Ignore this nonsense!
No, the Outlander's right. I'm going to enjoy watching you squirm, Father.
The tables have turned.
You have won over my children. Now you will all be consumed by eternity! Enough! More holocrons, an arsenal of super weapons. Nothing will stop me.
You're wrong, Valkorian.
Kneel before the Dragon of SWTOR.
Against Phelan.
I control what happens here. And I say, what's good for Phelan is good for you.
Clever.
Kneel, Father! Kneel before the Dragon of SWTOR!
There is no escape.
Senya.
You've turned your back on this family for the last time.
I am the immortal Emperor. You cannot defeat me.
The end almost here. What do you have to say for yourself?
Before I graced you with my presence, you were nothing but motes of filth drowning in the chaos of the void. And you, a lone Sith, bloated with power. I forged you into a being worthy of the eternal throne. Without me, you are nothing.
Whatever helps you sleep at night, old man.
Enough. End this.
Gone, Valkorian.
The pain
You did it.
You defeated Valkorion, once and for all.
Valkorion's risen from the grave more times than I can count. Are we sure he won't return again?
For the first time in my life, I can't feel his presence. We will never see him again. I'm sure of it.
This calls for a celebration, but first, speeches. I've opened a system-wide holo channel. The galaxy's ready to meet the new Empress.
They will bow to me before the day's over.
People of the galaxy, the Eternal Empire has been crushed. Its fleet now answers to me. From this day forward, Zakul will surrender to Alliance control, and no one will speak the name Valkorion ever again. You suffered the Eternal Fleet's rage, watched cities fall, friends die. In time, these wounds will heal. But the fleet is now mine. You must never forget its strength, and the fate that awaits anyone who challenges me. I am your Empress, conqueror of Zakul and destroyer of the Eternal Empire. Under my rule, we begin a new era in galactic history. The age of the Eternal Alliance.
You're missing the party.
Funny, I thought you passed out on the dance floor.
I got a second wind. Let me guess. You saw the intelligence reports.
The Republic's preparing for war.
And the Sith Empire's not far behind. So much for our friendly pact with Asina.
The Eternal Alliance is only hours old, but already I sense dark forces massing against us. Uprisings sparking across the galaxy.
We will defeat them.
Tomorrow. Tonight, we celebrate.